This is the all-new Volkswagen California. Now, I know we were promised a California based on the ID Buzz. I'm sorry to say that's not going to happen, at least not yet. What Volkswagen has done instead is taken the Multivan and turned it into a dedicated factory-built camper van. What's changed about it? Well, it's actually quite a bit has changed. I'll go on to that in a moment because there's some very good new features that are available. First of all, let's talk about the overall design. This uses the longer version of the Multivan. So it comes in a little bit longer than the outgoing California. It's also slightly wider if you exclude the mirrors than the outgoing California. But crucially, it is still below 2 meters. So you're going to be able to get into your multi-story car parks, onto beaches, anything like that. There is still crucially enough space. One of the big appeals of the California is that you can park it in a normal car parking space. Now there's going to be 3 powertrains available with this. There's going to be a 150 horsepower diesel. There's going to be a 204 horsepower petrol engine. But the big news is that there's now going to be a 245 horsepower combined plug-in hybrid that will use a 1.5 litre petrol engine. All versions, all engines will use an automatic DSG transmission. The big thing with the plug-in hybrid is that it's now coupled with Volkswagen's 4Motion all-wheel drive. So if you do want to have power going to all 4 wheels, you're going to have to get a plug-in hybrid. Upside is that you're getting a plug-in hybrid, and it's something that they haven't offered before. Okay, we're not getting a fully electric one, but still it's a start, and maybe in time we will see that ID Buzz based California, but for now we're just going to have to stick with this. A couple of other things. You've got the usual pop-up tents available in 3 different colors. This is it, fully extended, and with the front fully open. You get windows in the side, and they've got the mozzie nets and all that sort of stuff there as well. A couple of different colors as well. You can get either this single all one solid color, or you can get 2-tone paint jobs as well. There's 3 different 2-tone paint jobs. You can get the white over orange, you can get the red and black, or a new white over blue, and that one looks really, really good, especially when you see it in the Ocean top spec version. What else is new? Well, you've got this new tent design, which you can have come out the side. This is in addition to the tonneau cover that comes out as well, so you can have this set up. Looks cool, it's great on the beach, as we are. Well, we're actually in the middle of Berlin, but we are temporarily on the beach. You've got the usual table and chairs as well, so you can have these set up. If you don't want to have them, they stow away inside, so that's another pretty useful feature. I want to come inside for a second because I want to show you what's new inside. There is quite a bit of change. Now, although the overall exterior has grown, the interior also has a lot more space. So, first of all, I have these 2 front seats are spun round. On this Coast version, they're a slightly higher grade, so they can spin round. You get nice heated seat options as well, and you've got the 2 individual rear seats. Now, if you need more seats, you can go for some of the entry-level beach versions. They will have 3 rows of 2, so they're a 6-seat option, and they're actually categorized as a passenger vehicle. You go further up the range, then they start to become classified as a camper van. This is what you would have in that case. So you've got 2 individual seats. They do slide forward. You've got these rails here, which is like what we have on the usual Multivan. All the seats also have some storage underneath, so they've built in small little storage areas here, which is quite useful. There's also ISOFIX points on the rear seats as well, so if you do need to put in a child seat or whatever, you can do that as well. It's quite useful and easy to do. These seats, as well as sliding forward, you can also fold them flat and then fold forward a mattress, foam mattress that comes with it, and that creates a lower sleeping area inside the back. What else is new? Well, as I mentioned, you can stand up quite easily in here. You've got lots of space. The way this pops up out of the way, and obviously then it's on gas struts. You can just pull it down, and you've got your sleeping area up there too. There's more and better LED lighting throughout the inside. You've got ventilation here as well, and you can also just double tap and turn off all the lights in one go as well, which is kind of useful, something you don't always get even in a hotel room. Now, next thing, the kitchen unit. On this version, this is what you'll get on the coast and on the ocean versions. It's a dedicated, newly designed kitchen unit. It's actually slightly smaller, but actually has just as much space as before. So you've got, obviously you've got covers here, you've got storage in here, you've got power, you've got your cutlery drawer, and then you have a single gas hob and a sink as well. In terms of the sink, the new California has a 28 litre freshwater tank. Previously, you only had a 23 litre, so you're up 5 litres as well, so you can carry a little bit more fresh water. You've got more storage in there, which I'll show you in a moment. You've got a small little table here, and you've got the fridge unit here in the front, and that's a decent size as well, so you've got lots of space in there to put in all your stuff to keep it all cool. You still have sliding side windows here on both sides as well, so again you can have that all open. But let's go around the back because I want to show you a couple of more things. So we'll go around the back and you'll see it's pretty much the same design as what we have on the Multivan. You've just got the California badging there, and I'll just open this up and give you a look. So up here, this is where you would have your storage for your seats, your tables, things like that. This is your fold-out mattress as well, so it just folds back on itself, sits on top of the shelf, and then you have all that storage space in there. You can see the seat rails that the seats sit on, so they can slide forward and back. You've got extra storage units in here as well, so you can pop some bits and pieces in there. There's even more in here as well, so you've got plenty of storage. You've obviously got all the usual window blinds, so you've got all these sort of covers that you can pop in place as well, which will block out all the light. Same here on the back window, which is quite useful. And on the lower grade ones, so on the different beach versions, they don't have that built-in kitchen unit. Instead, they have a pull-out kitchen unit which has a single gas hob on it. The good thing is it pops out, you can cook on the outside, and you still have the shelter. Maybe if it is a bit showery, a bit rainy, you still have the shelter from the boot lid. Now, there's one really cool thing about using the Multivan for the next California, which is you get a sliding door on both sides. Something a lot of us have wanted for a long time, and now you have it. So you can have it fully open all the way through. It means you can reach in on this side of the fridge. It's easy to see what's happening with the cooker, and you have this fold-out tonneau cover here as well. So it's pretty useful as well. So this is what creates this kind of 3-zone setup. You still have 230-volt shore power as well. If you do on a campsite and you want to hook up, you can do that. And well, lastly, just want to talk about the inside on the front. Now I've got the seats turned around, so ignore for the moment, but you get the same great interior that you have in the Multivan. So you've got a fully digital instrument display, you've got a touchscreen display, all the usual stuff's there. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and of course Volkswagen's native infotainment system. You've got usual automatic climate control, you can get an auxiliary heater, 2 leisure batteries in this top spec version, and because they're all automatic, the drive selector is mounted onto the dashboard. So that's our quick first look through the brand new Volkswagen California. You can find out more by visiting our website, completevan.ie. We'd love to know what you think about it, so do tell us in the comments below what you think about this new version. Do you have one of the 6.1s or earlier Californias? Tell us what you think. Are you willing to go plug-in hybrid, or would you rather stick with your diesel? We'd love to hear what you think. Thanks for watching.